Welcome to this new video, and in this video we're gonna learn about parameter expansion. Now, what is parameter expansion? First of all, I would say that if you don't have watched the previous video of that series, was that, or if you have watched that videos many period of time ago, then revise that again. Otherwise, you may not be able to understand some of the things. I will just say watch that video again. Okay, now let's continue. Here in the parameter expansion, what we mean about parameter expansion, first we will talk about that. Parameter expansion means getting the value from a variable. Like here I have set a variable var1, right? Suppose var1 is a box whose name is var1. Okay, a box having name var1. Okay, now in that box I have kept some values or some things, like you can keep anything in the box. Similarly, I am keeping some values in that box. Okay, and here the value is SUMAN, that is my name of course, and number 1 to 9. Okay, now how do we print the variable? In the previous videos you may have learned how can we print it simply. That is also one of the way of parameter expansion, right? Suppose I am creating a var here, the same. Okay, now how do we print? We do print using printf or echo command, any one you can use. Also we are printing a string, so we will use %s, and for the next line we will use n. That's why I'm saying to watch the previous video again. If you don't have watched that, you may not able to understand it why I have written this. Okay, let's continue. Now we have to print the variable, so the variable name is var. Here the variable name is var. How do we print the variable? Using the dollar, right? Now you can see it's printed the value, right? Now for the advanced parameter expansion, what you have to do is you have to keep the variable name inside the curly braces, then enter, and you will get the same value. Now what is the use of that curly braces? Why we need to put that? Now I'm going to show you something. In this one you can see I have printed the variable normally here, and it's printed the same, and then use the curly braces and printed the same. Now if you want to get the number of letters in the parameter that you have entered in your variable, then how you gonna get it? You can get it using this curly braces, right? But how? In the curly braces you have to use a hashtag, this one, a hash mark. Okay, now if you will print here, I'm going to use the echo. Okay, echo, and then curly braces, and then the hash mark and the variable name, and enter. Then you will get 14. Means the number of letters in this string is 14. So 5 and is 19. 5 plus 19 it is 14. So this is also one of the use of parameter expansion. Okay, now let's see another example, another thing. Let me get in this one. Okay, now here this is indirection. Now what is indirection? Suppose you have created a variable, and in that the value is this one, that is already given. Okay, now if you have another variable like var1, okay, now what you have to do is you have to give the first variable as input in the second variable, like this. Okay, you can also put the double quote, right? Enter. Now if you want to print the value of the first variable using the second variable, then how can you do so? You can use the indirection. Here the use of indirection is taken. Okay, now echo, and then under double quote I will give this, and then use the exclamation mark and give the variable name, that is var1, the new one, right? The new one, and it will indirect to the value of the first variable, right? Close the double quote, and now you can see here. Now if you remove this, then it will print the var, right? And if you keep it, then it will print the value of that variable, right? So here we use the indirection like that. Okay, now you have got the use of indirection. Let's get to the next one. Here Here the method to define zero based offset. What is this? Maybe you would have not get what it is saying, right? Maybe you have not get what it is saying by just by the sentence. Let's do it. First of all, let me clear the screen, and then we have to do echo, right? And then under this we have to write the var name, the first var, right? Since this only having value, you can see. Now in that you have to set an offset. Use this colon mark and give a number. Like if you will give 3, then it will print what you can see here, and 1 2 3 4, the same output you can see here, because the same input we have given there, right? So what it is doing is, it is just removing the 3 letters from the starting, 1 2 and then 3, right? By using this you can remove the 3 letters or any letter, any number of letters you want. Like if you want to remove 5, then enter 5 and remove it. Then till 5, what is that? SUMAN 1 2 3 4 5, and that the number printed, okay, from 1 to 9 printed, right? The rest of the number is printed. Now you have got what is zero based offset, right? Now let's get to the next one. Here it is offset and length of the substring. Like now you have got this offset, right? Now you want the limited amount of text, limited amount of letters. Let's say if you want just 2 letters, then give another column and then 2 and then press enter. What you got is 1 and 2, just 1 and 2 you got, right? Now if you will again here 3, enter 3 and then enter, you will get AN, just the first 2, right? Now if you do here 7, it will give you the 7 letters, right? Now you have got this again, means this one, what this one does is, this one set the offset, means how many letters you want to remove, that remove it, and then how many letters you want, means after removing that how many letters you want, that is set up by this, right? That's 7. Now let's get to the next one. Here you can also set the negative length count from end of the string. Now suppose let me echo the variable again, the var, right? Sorry. Now suppose you want from m to 5, right? M to 5, you can simply do this, remove the 2 letters SU, then you will get from M. And for 5 till 5, how many letters are there? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, right? And then press enter, it will give this, right? But if you want to remove from the last one, means just erase the 8 and use negative number. From negative you have to remove how many letters? 1 2 3 4, then enter -4, right? Now you can see the same output. Here you can see the same output you have got. So let's get to the last one. In this you can set the offset from the last, from the end, okay? So you have to use the negative numbers, okay? And also here the space is mandatory. Here you have to give in space and then the negative offset value. Let's see it. Echo var, you can see the var value, okay? Now if I want the last 2 digits, okay, the last 2 digits only, then what I will do is, just I will write here the variable name, colon, space, and then -2, then close. If you want last 5 digits, you can see you have got the last 5 digits, right? So this is for the today. In the next video we will see some more examples, some more parameter expansions. These are not the only parameter expansion. In the next videos we will see the more parameter expansion. Till then, practice and bye.